EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing is Penix. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
To throw right away, here's Milroe. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. And it's an incompletion.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith and Jigba. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Milroe on 3rd down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Seattle.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Again, it's Milroe. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Here we go.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the gun, it's Milroe. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Plant. It's Penix. Open man downfield. That's London. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 36 yards. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Left side in the hands of London. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Atlanta. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he is going to have that Falcons first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Penix. That one taken in. Great London. Touchdown Atlanta. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. To return, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Come on. Hey.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Milroe throwing on second down. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run for it. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. He'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line. 60
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Milroe. The throw here is complete. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Penix. Right over the middle, caught by London. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. We'll try the right side with Robinson. He'll get about 2. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop.
He was brought down by Jermaine Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. They'll go again with Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Here's Penix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
What a throw. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll send their tight end left. Throwing now, Milroe on first down. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The open man is Smith and Jigba. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Throwing again, it's Milroe. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Milroe. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he will score! Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Seattle.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. He's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Putting the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. A big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 49. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
From the gun, it's Milroe. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Michigan State.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they will finally run him down. A big play after being backed up. 31 yards.
And the Falcons first down.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. This one down the field, but it lined up incomplete. The Falcons getting their punter out there as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. McCaffrey gonna return it. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To the air, it's Milroe. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Come on.
Here's Milroe to throw. And he will have the Seahawks first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. But that mark shows. First down.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
Slant, Smith and Jigba has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
Oh, yeah. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down. They'll go play action with Milroe. Now he'll run it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
2nd and 5. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Now Milroe. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
That is caught for 3. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Short throw taken by Pitts. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Got it. Ready?
From the gun, it's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Penix now going to keep it on the zone read. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, here is Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. On the ground, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a 1st down.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Penix. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Penix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Atlanta. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The run up the middle, it's Walker. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here's second down. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before third and inches. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Got ready. Go.
McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. The second down throw is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On third down, Milroe. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout. They'll throw. It's Penix. For the left side, he gets back to Mooney.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He fires downfield for Pitts. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. On is Coop for the point out. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's first down. Now it's Milroe. He'll take a shot with Mims. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Milroe. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On first down, it's Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Milroe. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Palmer now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here we go. One final play. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.